Be the thing.
Oh, hello, everybody. Let's just call out here and there. I'm going to have ice on my head, working through a pinched nerve. Don't worry, I'm all good. I have lots of support and we're working through it. And I feel like our topic today is really important. So, even though I'm healing and going through some stuff, I am very discerning on what I bring my energy to, how I'm using my energy, and what I'm not. So if you're here, let us know that you're here. You can hear us okay. The audio is okay. Chad's just double checking throughout the platforms. Because today we're talking about this worthiness, right? And I know this is something I'll just be super authentic. This is something that I've had a lot, like a lifetime of struggles with, of knowing my worth. The constant question that I always hear in my head that now I'm super aware of is like, oh, I'm not, or am I enough for this? Or something will come up, or I did something wrong. I made a mistake. Like, oh, I didn't do it. Like, nothing I ever do is enough, right? Or this worthiness, I call it, like, it really is a plague, is the word that just came up to me, is it's not just me, right? And that's why I can speak so freely about this, because I know if I speak about it and I'm vulnerable, then that can open up the space for you to really take a look and expand, because worthiness is one of those things that can really hold us back in our life. So,
Yeah. So one of the things we want to talk about is, so we're going to be having a clearing, right? Like a workshop where we're going to actually be clearing different blocks that are in the way of you making a deeper impact. One, in getting your message out into the world. Another one is like being able to charge what you're worth, but that's not even necessary, because it's like, yeah, I'm like putting that in quotes. And then also really like being able to clear any societal blocks. So if you want to come to that workshop and you haven't registered yet, even if you want, just let me know if you're coming below in the comments. And if you want to come, drop a comment and let us know. So we're going to talk about like what's in the way of you really charging the prices of like what you're actually, like, you are worth so much. Like what's in the way of actually charging that? What's also in the way of you packaging your genius and putting it into something and being able to offer it? And really, but this is ultimately about, making a deeper impact, about getting paid what you're worth, and also like working less. And so if you're down for any of those things, like drop that in the comment. Hey y'all, what up?
hey.
And so yeah, so we're super excited to do the clearing, but we want to like do some pre-work here, so then you can see some of the blocks, some of the blind spots, some of the things that are in the way, so you can bring them to the clearing and be like, and then we can just get rid of that shit. Nicole, totally. We will drop the link. I missed it. What are we dropping in the comments? We are dropping the link for the workshop / clearing that we're doing on the 30th of what month is this? August. August.
There we go.
30th of August.
It's actually next Tuesday, depending on what day you're doing this or you're watching this.
Yes.
At 1 p.m.
1 p.m. Why did that not? That is not what I wanted. I just don't know why I just posted.
That is so weird.
What was that? Oh, that was the headline for this instead of the
there
link.
We go. We prepping you up.
There we go.
Because here's the thing, right? Like this thing called worthiness. And I say like very quotes like charge what you're worth. Because honestly, if you listen, I have a message, fat face and everything. If you were to charge what you were worth, nobody would be able to afford your program, because you're literally priceless. The issue comes is when you even may know that on a conceptual level, like, heck yeah, sister, I know I'm valuable, right? But then on the subconscious level, what starts happening is, as you're creating your programs, as you're going out there on social media, like, again, I'll come back to this is something I am so consciously aware of, that this has been my thing, that now whenever I hear the little voice, I'm like, okay, whatever, shut up, right? because I know that this worthiness, it will prevent you from reaching out and talking to people. It can prevent you from like, oh, I have all these modalities and stuff. I'm still not sure if I really have it all. So I'm going to go get more. And then you come into this perpetual, like, yes, we're all life learners, but it becomes the wrong energy of learning where you're getting new certifications so that you can feel enough. Right. And then the program never gets launched. You never go out there and like fully be able to create all of this because you're trying to fill this cup of being enough. Right?
Yeah.
So how do you get past that?
Yeah. And so what we want to do is we want to step into that idea of you getting on a call with somebody and being like, and they're like excited. They want what you do. And let me know what you do. So comment below, like tell me about your coaching. Who's your client? What's the result that you help them get? Let us know down in the comments. And we want to, you're on a call with that person, that ideal, that perfect client, whatever that is for you. And they're like, they got the money, they want to give it to you. And now you're like, okay, it is, $5,000 to work with me for 3 months. It's $8,000. It's $10,000. It's $20,000. It's whatever you feel like is a stretch of what you've charged in the past. Like, I want you to step into that feeling. And then I want you to really look at like what comes up. Like when you go to say, hey, this is how much it is. This is what the program is. This is how much you send over the money here. Whatever that is, I want you to step into the feeling of it. And then I want you to write it down. So grab a pen, a piece of paper, maybe put it on your phone. I want you to write it down. And then we're going to clear that shit on the 30th at the workshop for the clear your blind spots and make a deeper impact training. Because if you can't charge like higher rates, it's going to be a balance of the scales where you talk about the energetics of it.
Depleting your energy. I'm like, yeah, you don't even have to ask. That you start depleting your energy big time, because what happens is you're taking all these clients, you're not charging at the rate where it's an equal exchange for the transformation that they're getting, and then it starts bogging you down where you're tired, you're worn out, and then the level. It's really interesting, the quality of clients, and then also the level at which your clients perform and take action. So if it's ever been like, oh, my clients aren't, performing, or they're not doing what they say, or any of that, right? We get to live in this life of radical responsibility. And is there some worthiness stuff? I will say, as we did that exercise and you wrote some things down, I don't want you to stay there and like, oh, well, now I have to wait till next Tuesday, right?
Yeah, a lot of you have clearing techniques of your own. Do what you can to move that energy and get it out, right? Like to do a group at 5K per partnership. I love that. That's awesome. Great job, Nicole. So, hey, Patty, how are you? That's awesome. We attract so many Reiki practitioners. That's amazing. So start looking at what that feeling, what's the story that pops up? Like, what's the thing that you're like, oh, like,
thank you, Rebecca.
Like, if somebody said no, like that's like a what is it, like a rejection, like that feeling of rejection, like those things that come up. Because as soon as we can discover it, then it loses power on us when we're aware of things. Hey Jess, how's it going? Hey Rebecca, thank you.
Thank you for everyone who is sending me energy and Reiki and prayers. I can literally feel them right now. So I just want to acknowledge that. Thank you.
That's why we attract them, so you guys can send to her healing. All of us healing. So started the claim. Awesome. Yeah. So great. Nicole, we're going to go through some very specific clearing on these specific things and much more at the clearing on the 30th. If you didn't get the link, I'll post it again. If you're watching this from a platform that the link doesn't get posted, just go ahead and the no's. Yeah. Okay. So the fear of the no's, right? Like what is that no? What's that story you're making about somebody saying no to you? Right? What does that mean? What is that thing? Like, write that down.
And so what you're going to discover, and especially when we're on this webinar, is as we start clearing, more things like start coming up, like the worthiness. Well, the worthiness is actually fear of being told no. And right, so there's different levels. So what we want to do on this workshop, and maybe just talk about the modality just for a little bit. As I've had different challenges throughout the years within my nervous system and my brain, and through that whole healing, I've been healing from complex, all sorts of complex stuff. I don't need all of the letters of all of the things I've been healing from. We'll just say there's a bunch of letters and a bunch of stuff, right? And it doesn't even matter. Like, they have no bearing whatsoever into our future, right? And that is the mindset and the paradigm that I walk into and I stand in. And so how do we get there, right? Because that's taken something. And so it's taken years of nervous system regulation, years of learning different modalities through our eyes and through the nerve endings within our brains, and how patterns of memories work. And so literally what we've been allowed to do, I'll just say that, like, it's been an honor through my healing journey. We keep talking about how much, all of the challenges I've had has been what's crafted our entire business and how we do the things that we do and why we do them. And it's even like, as this level comes up, even more so, we've been able to use all of this healing that we've done within myself and my nervous system regulation. Also have gone through different certifications and education within ourselves, learning different parts of our brains and, the neural pathways in our brains and how that works, a lot of somatic work, and being able to, every experience that we've ever had, we talk about the energetics, but it also is like in our life, and this energy gets trapped in within our bodies. So you can do the mindset work, you can do the energy work, but then having a tool to literally take this out of your nervous system and start wiring your nervous system into what it is that you are out to create these $5,000 programs, these $10,000 programs that are really going to make a difference.
And get them, and then get the money for them.
Yeah, be able to receive the money for them, and then also really make the difference, because that's what you're here to do, and that you have the gifts to be able to do it, right? So what this event is really all about is taking these memory systems within your body and being able to remove them and have this tool, so that as you can create into this new way of being for yourself that is enough. And that is not only enough, but is absolutely priceless. Like, people couldn't afford what you're worth.
But that's an important thing, is because it's one thing to clear these things, but then we need to replace it. And so not only are we going to be clearing the stories and the limiting things that are in the way, but we're also going to be replacing it with the empowering belief that needs to be put into that place.
Yeah,
so
and then the integration, and then
the integration, exactly.
We're going to start at the workshop.
Yeah. So I'm super excited. If you didn't see the link above here or below here or somewhere around here, drop them me below, and I'll make sure to get you the link, and we can jump or you can come to the workshop. And I'm going to be super excited.
It's going to be really powerful. We have not shared this publicly. We do this with our clients all the time.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that you grab your seat and be there. Hopefully we have enough room.
Yeah, we have like
crazy.
150
really
some people or whatever already registered for this. So you want to register now. We want to be on early, so then you can so you get a spot, because I believe 100 people can show up live. Now, obviously, not everybody's going to show up live. That happens, so there's still an opportunity, and there'll be so. Yeah,
I'm not going to say it. You're good.
No, it's cool.
Yeah.
So just make sure to register like right away. Be on early. All the stuff.
And I'm just claiming that I won't need this ice pack, but you know what? If I do, I am like, we're in it, right? I just keep using the modality for myself as I get through this pain and we get through the healing. I'm really excited. This is going to be so much fun. I just appreciate, not even fun, that's not the right word. This is going to be powerful.
Transformational. There you go.
Powerful. Cool. And transformation is fun for me. So
indeed.
Look forward to seeing you guys all in the workshop. Talk soon.
Appreciate y'all. But that is not the... Thank you.